This is Bomber Brown's 8th victory, all by the KO route. In the first year of his professional career, the former All-American tackle entered the bout with his famous 1-2-3 punch. A left to the body, same left to the jaw, and a right cross. Now, if the light heavyweight champion of the world is sucker enough to step into the ring with the Bomber, I'll guarantee he'll catch his skull as it comes flying through the ropes. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. He carries TNT in either hand. Bomber Brown.
All right, Gus. Topped you with his right in the fourth.
Why, you couldn't hurt the Bomber if you dropped the Empire State Building on him.
Now, what the doc means, it wouldn't hurt the doc if you dropped the Empire State Building on the Bomber. Say, what do you think of your chances with the champ?
Well, that remains to be seen.
Come on, Bomber. Don't be modest. Suppose I quote you as saying that you'll finish him in the first round.
Say, how about the Chicago fight? Are you going to sign up for that?
Why, I wish you would quintuplets. They all want him. San Francisco, St. Louis, Chicago, New Orleans.
Yeah. Children cry for it. Don't you let him travel around, Gus. Build up an interest for the championship fight.
Nothing doing. New York discovered him, and here he stays. As long as we can draw a gate.
That's what I call being loyal, Doc.
Yeah. Fight for shekels. Your dear old alma mater.
Is he all right now?
Boy, that guy's out colder than my landlord's heart.
I didn't want to give him that last punch, but the referee wouldn't stop it.
Get that, will you? He almost murders a guy in the ring, and then he wants to know how he's feeling.
That's a clever step.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Morgan.
Good evening.
I'll have a table for you in a few minutes.
Okay. Oh, by the way, did Farmer Brown and Miss Party come in yet?
Yes, they're on the mezzanine floor.
Duffy. Tell Brown I want to see him down here.
Smoothie, you promised me you wouldn't.
Don't worry, there won't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, forget it. Let's sit down.
I'll be right back.
And did we drop it on him, or did we drop it on him? Oh, don't act so modest. Bomber acts like a schoolboy.
Hello, folks.
Hello, Duffy. Will you join us?
No, Morgan's waiting for me downstairs. And by the way, he wants to see you. All right. Will you excuse me, please?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I wonder what he wants. Oh, well, now the Bomber's gone, how's about a little drink?
It's a grand idea.
Waiter?
What do you want, Morgan? You double-crossed me. You promised you died in the 5th round. You cost me 25 G's, do you know that? That's a pretty cheap lesson, if you ask me. I ought to teach you sure-shot gamblers not to ask people to dive. Now, wait a minute. Nobody can steam me wrong for 25 G's and get away with it.
Take your hand off me. You wouldn't believe me the first time I said no. It's your own funeral.
Why, you... Don't now, Smoothie. Don't start anything here, Smoothie.
Come on, you rat. All right, Smoothie. You asked for it.
Gentlemen, please don't fight here. Excuse me, folks. You go right ahead.
All right, Gus.
Why, what's the matter? I believe he's dead. Well, let's look at it.
Hold on, man.
Hey, come on, Sheriff. We better get out of here.
Did you hit him?
He started an argument with me.
Oh, I take my eyes off you for 10 minutes. You got to get out of here. Come on.
No.
Hey.
Did you get down?
Oh, Cap! Come on, get in here. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Fella can only stand so much, you know. I had to defend myself.
That's great. The Bomber defending himself. That'll go over big with the jury. You know, those fists of yours constitute deadly weapons in the eyes of the law. And Smoothie had a lot of friends around here. You got to get out of town.
But where'll I go? What can I do, Gus?
Well, I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what not to do. Don't take on any fights. The police will be watching for you. You better go to Chicago and keep undercover. I'll write you a letter care of general delivery addressed to John Simpson. Lay low until you hear from me, and I'll try and square things. This is where you get out. Here. That's all I got.
Thanks, Gus.
Thanks, Gus. The greatest fighter I ever had. All right, pull over the curb, buddy, will you? Now remember, no planes, no trains, no buses. You go the thumb route. Good luck, kid.
Take it away.
Bye, man.
Don't, Smoothie. Don't, Smoothie!
But working didn't work out so well because we'd rather sleep. And once we owned a shiny car and rode like nifty gents. And we're still riding in the cars, but we don't pay a cent. We like to roam the highways. We like to go walking along and singing a song in the sun. We like to roam the highway. We're down at the heels, don't eat 3 meals, and yet we still have fun. Oh, folks may call us hobos and may send us on our way, but really we are tourists on a permanent holiday. Give me my dusty old shoes, dusty shoes. Give me my dusty old shoes, those dusty old shoes, and I'll never have a care as long as I wear my dusty old shoes.
Come on and get it, boys. Before we join at the festive board, we owe our guest for the evening a little vote of thanks. He is responsible for our dinner tonight. All those in favor, say aye. Aye!
Thanks.
Why, you big lunkhead, I'll poke you right in the teeth.
So his Lord Highness can't take it, huh?
No, not from you, dummy.
Yes, kid. This'll keep you warm. Have a little seasoning, Your Highness.
Thanks. Eat it yourself.
Why, you dirty little whelp! You better stay out.
No.
You're a pretty fair little fighter, kid, but how are you on running?
I'm a 10-second man. Let's go.
Okay.
Guess that ought to stop him. Come on. My name's Babyface. Babyface Madison.
Mine is Tom Hayes.
Say, you're pretty good with your dukes. Why don't you take a crack at the ring?
Well, I used to... Oh, that is, I used to box in college.
Where?
In college?
College? You mean to tell me you went to college?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have to run around telling anybody.
No, I won't.
Say, let me put you wise to something.
What?
You know why that guy knocked you down with the first punch?
Who knocked me down?
Oh, wait a minute. You're just like all street fighters, right-hand crazy. The first lesson in boxing is never lead with your right. You've always got to lead with your left. Get closer to your opponent.
Yeah?
You don't have to change your position to get in with the right. Now, look, you always jab with your left.
Yeah.
So you get your opponent off guard and cross with the right.
All right.
Now, let's see you do it.
What, here now, without any gloves?
Sure, that's all right. You won't hurt me.
Oh, no. I might cop a sneaker on you.
I'll duck.
All right. You better. Oh, gosh. How'd I do?
That's perfect.
Thanks for the tip. Say, could that be our sleeper?
Sleeper? I've got the ticket.
Let's go.
Can you tell me where I can find Mr. Howard?
There ain't no more Mr. Howard. You have to see his daughter, Miss Nan. But she's been running the gym since the old gentleman passed away.
A woman. That's going to make it kind of tough. Where's the office?
The first door to your left, outside.
Wait here till I get back, kid.
Okay, Tom.
You ought to go on the stage, Tommy. You make a swell dancer.
I'll say I would. You see the exhibition tango me and Flo put on last night?
You know who that is?
No, who?
That am the lightweight champion of the world.
The champion? Gee.
Y'all done go and train here?
I don't know. My manager's just gone to find out.
Well, when he finds out, I was going to train you.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Come in. What is it, please?
I'd like to use your training quarters, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind, as long as you pay your dues.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm expecting some money next week, and I wonder if it'll be all right until then.
You don't look much like a fighter.
No, it isn't for me. I own a fighter.
Sit down.
Thanks.
I don't approve of fighting. Glad to know you've got better sense.
That seems rather strange.
It's by no choice of mine that I own this place. My dad left it to me.
Fighting isn't such a bad profession, if you use it properly. There are a lot of very fine men who started out in life as professional fighters.
Yes, but how about those poor, unfortunate devils that end up penniless on their heels?
They'd have been failures in any business.
Anyway, I still dislike fighting. You can go ahead and use the gym. Here's your key to the locker. And here's your card.
Thank you, Miss Howard. My name is Tom Hayes. do you say, Snowflake? Any new offers today?
Yes, sir. Just got one this morning. Just listen to this. Mr. J.C. Snowflake, we'd be very much obliged if you to fight Joe Lewis on the Milk Fund's benefit in this year Madison Square Garden. Signed, Tex Laramount, the matchmaker. Madison Square Garden.
Are you going to take it, Snowflake?
No, sir. The price ain't just right. And I ain't gonna fight nobody. No how. Unless I get me some real money.
That's right, Snowflake. Make 'em pay.
Don't never do that. Yes, sir. He's a pretty good guy. He's the most popular fella in town.
Oh, hello, Tom. Hey, see that fellow over there? He's the lightweight champion of the whole world. Gosh, ain't he snazzy?
There are 4 ex-snazzy guys, as you call them. All 4 of them were in the money once.
Hey, Eddie, how about a couple of bucks till next Wednesday? Wait till next Wednesday and you won't need a couple of bucks. I've only got 2 bits anyhow. How about you? You got any dough?
Don't be silly. Where am I going to give them money?
Oh, you would be that away.
Well, I'm good. Here, kid. I made all arrangements. Here's the key. I'll get into your gym clothes. I've got to go someplace. I'll be right back.
All right, Tom.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I read your ad for a gas station attendant. Is the job still open?
Any experience?
No, sir. But I can learn quickly enough.
Well, there isn't much to learn. Only it's a steady grind and pays very little money.
How little?
$20 a week, Sundays off, and an hour for lunch.
Well, that's little enough. But I'd like to have it.
Okay, come on in and go to work.
Would you mind if I took my lunch hour between 3 and 4?
Between 3 and 4. Well, it's your stomach, and you can feed it when you want to.
Thank you.
Come on in and I'll show you around.
Boy, I sure felt that one. 5 weeks ago, you was a rabbit. Now you's a raging lion.
Hey, listen, fella. I've got a new boy I'm building up. I'll give you a kid a fight if you take a dive.
Not a chance.
Hello, big fella.
How's everything going, little fella?
Swell. Say, where you been all this time? Can't you get here a little earlier in the afternoon?
Why, just busy, that's all. Put the gloves on. I want you to box a few rounds.
Okay, you're the boss.
I'll be right back. Got to see Nan.
All right, come on, Snowflake.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nan.
Hello, Tom. Come on in. Yes. Yes. All right. Goodbye.
My money's coming in from New York more regularly. Thank you.
I was talking to Johnny Norton, and he said he'd have a preliminary spot on his next card for Babyface, if you want it.
Well, that's nice of you, Nan. But I don't think he's ready yet.
I must say you're a peculiar species of fight manager. Don't you think it's about time he was beginning to pay some dividends?
I'm sorry. But I don't look at it the way most fight managers do. When my boy steps through those ropes, he's going to be ready. See you later, Nan.
Okay.
Thanks very much, Joe. Say, how about going a couple of rounds with my boy? He sort of needs speed. Ain't you afraid I'll hurt him?
I'll take it easy with you.
Okay, Shorty, come on.
That kid's going places. I'd like to own him.
Why bother with him now? Let the apple knocker feed him a while until he wins a few fights.
Say, you better tell your man to pull them punches. It might hurt my boy there.
Don't worry, Snowflake. He isn't hurting him.
Hey, take it easy. That is easy. You just walked into one. Oh. All right.
Just a minute. What are you trying to do, knock the kid's head off?
What are you beefing about? That didn't hurt him.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own weight?
Well, you're just about my weight, ain't you?
Yeah. Come to think about it, I am. Hey, let me borrow those gloves a minute, will you?
Hey, big fella. You know what you're doing?
How's my hair? Comb straight?
Yeah, I guess so. Why?
If it's must, by the time I flatten that guy, you better get a new manager.
Hey, this is going to be good. Get me a lawyer. I'm going to murder this guy.
With pleasure. I haven't seen a good slaughter in years.
Come on, big fella. That boy, big fella. That's a boy. Come on, come on.
So, you ain't doing so good, huh?
Oh, shut up.
Look out, big fella, look out. Come on, pour it up, pour it up. Atta boy, big fella.
Boy, am I good.
Here he comes, kid. How many, please?
Hello, Tom.
Why, hello, Nan. How are you? I'm working here.
So I see. Since when does honest work require an apology?
Well, it's that I wouldn't want Babyface to know. You see, we needed some money while he was in training.
Well, it's okay by me. I hope the boy appreciates it. Most of them don't.
Say, that kid's different. He's just like a brother to me.
I hope you're right. The only way fighters differ to me is the way they part their hair.
Oh, I was going to ask you, Nan. Babyface fights his first fight tomorrow night. Wouldn't you like to go?
No, thanks. Not interested.
Well, I hope you change your mind. How many?
Fill her up.
Left hand. Jab with your left. Your left hand, do you hear me?
Listen, you. If you lead with that right hand again, I'm going to jerk it out of the socket and throw it away. Listen to me. There's no law against using your head in the ring. Think. Left to the body, left to the jaw, then cross with the right.
Okay, big fella.
All right, little fella. On your toes.
Oh, he's the greatest piece of fighting machinery I've seen in this arena since Barney Ross.
Oh, he punches like a heavyweight.
I'll say he does.
Now!
Take it easy. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was swell, kid. Look, you're not sore at that fella for knocking him out, are you?
Oh, why?
Go over see if he's all right.
How do you feel, kid?
Okay, thanks.
Better luck next time, Jack.
Oh, kid, we're gonna make it, boy. Come on, let's get into a shower.
Morning, Tom. Boy, that smells good.
How'd you sleep, little fella?
Like I was not cold.
He didn't come far from it last night.
What do you mean? Oh, the other fella said I did great.
No man's great when he's scored twice in the same round. The other fella just had a weaker chin than you did, that's all.
Well, gee, they all told me that I...
Sure, they'll all tell you you're great. What do they care if you get punched daffy? Mustn't let that kind of bunk go to your head. Here, sit down and eat your breakfast.
Look here. You was a big man now. They done got your face plastered all over this newspaper.
What's it say?
Oh, I don't know, sir. I can't read so well without my glasses.
Gee. In exactly 1 1/2 rounds of the most slashing bout these weary eyes have ever witnessed, Babyface Madison, truly an excellent name for the slashing, tough little featherweight, jabbed and hooked and right crossed his way into the pounding hearts of the fighting mob. They stood toe-to-toe in the center of the ring and brought the first crazy fans to their feet with a furious exchange of right hands that ended with a game little Jackie Brand face downward on the canvas. Well, what do you think of me now?
Take that article over at the bank and see if you can deposit it.
Oh, gosh, Tom. Won't you give me credit for anything at all?
You win the championship, and you won't need any credit from anybody.
Yeah, well, I think I'm doing pretty good for all the attention I get from you. And by the way, where are you every day when I'm over there at the gym sweating my head off?
Come on, kid, finish your breakfast. Then get over to the gym. I'll see you there at 3 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Be sure he gets there, Snowflake.
Yes, sir. I sure take care of our baby face.
You know this fighter, Bomber Brown?
No. No, I don't know Bomber Brown. I've never seen him around my gym.
Man, have you seen Tom?
He hasn't come in yet.
Well, where is he? He should have been here an hour ago.
We're busy now. See you later.
Well, all right, but don't get your hair all curled up about it.
Keep it. If you see anybody that answers that description, give us a buzz at the police station.
Yes. Yes, certainly.
It was right here on this spot when I nailed Dempsey with right hand. Yes, sir. So help me, right here in this gymnasium.
Snowflake.
Well, sir, not exactly, but I did kind of fight him. It was shadowboxing. He was training, and I was shadowboxing near him. Every time he threw a fast left, I threw a fast right.
So
Beat
what?
him to the punch.
Well, so what?
I nearly nailed him on the chin 4 successive times.
You mean kind of in your mind, huh?
Yeah, sir, that's right. Just like you told him.
Say, by the way, who won that fight?
I did.
That's what I thought. Get over there and hold that bag, or I'll give you a punch right in the nose.
Come on, I can take it.
I could make a lot of money with that kid if he was mine.
Son said you could take it.
No, I can't take them like that, though.
Come on in.
Hello, Nan. Doorman told me you had a wire for me.
Yes. Yes, here it is.
Thanks.
What's the matter? I thought somebody had died and left you some money so you could quit that smelly old gas station.
I don't know anybody with money.
I don't know what you're complaining about. You and Babyface have been earning some pretty big purses.
I haven't touched 1 cent of his money. I've saved every penny of it for him. And I mean every penny of it.
This guy Hayes has got him. Don't know he's alive. One of those clean sports guys, you know? Not a strict training, no fun. The kid's pretty well pointed up about it.
Can't rule you off for trying. Go to work on him.
Hey, Babyface. I want to talk to you for a minute. Come here.
Sure. I'll be right back.
Oh, darn these pens.
I'll let you have this one if you promise not to stick me with it. What's the matter, Nan?
Oh, nothing. Just a little upset.
Don't you think you're overdoing it? Why don't you go home and get brushed up? I'm going to try another pot roast tonight. Of course, I can't guarantee you'll be able to tell the potatoes from the meat. Last time you couldn't tell it from the pot.
Tom, listen. The police were in the gym today looking for you.
The police?
Yes.
Oh.
But don't worry. I never saw anyone around Howard's gymnasium that resembled you.
Thanks. Going somewhere, little fella?
No, I'm just packing for fun. So since you ain't gonna get no place hanging around you.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Boy, it's a wonder I haven't got heft to you before this.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Didn't you turn down a crack at the championship for me? Well, didn't you?
How did you find that out?
You shouldn't be so careless what you do with your telegrams.
Yes, I turned it down. I didn't think you were ready. Well, you're not ring-wise enough.
No, but listen, I'm wise to you. When I want my dough, I'm leaving.
All right, little fella. In 12 fights, you've earned $9,000. 500 of that went for expenses. There's a balance of $8,500 in the bank. It's in your name.
What's the matter with you? How come you didn't take your cut?
You did the fighting. It's all yours.
Yeah, but listen. So I says to her, I says, look, so there comes a time in every guy's life that a dame needs $50. So I'll tell you what I'll do with you. Come on, you slug.
How many, please?
Fill her up. So I said to her, see, I just thrown this big party, and I said, look, kid, if you can find $50 on my kick, I'll split it with you.
Hey, Babyface, what about the gym?
What about it? I don't have to train for that Melford lug. I'll just walk out in the first round and make a face at him and scare him to death.
$1.25, please.
Yeah, here, keep the change.
Hello, Nan.
You look like an orphan that missed the picnic boat.
Nan, Babyface is riding for an awful fall. He's making every mistake in the book.
Yes, and writing in some new ones. I understand that Melford's going to deliberately lose to make Babyface's chances look good for the title shot.
What?
Can't you talk to him?
Oh, what's the good of talking to him? Something's got to happen. Nan, I just saw Milford out in the hall. Do you mind if I call him in?
No, of course not.
Milford. Milford, I happen to know that you're going to take a dive for Babyface Madison.
Well, you see,
Now, if I were fighting a guy that wouldn't even train for me, went around telling everybody that he was going to scare me to death in the first round, he'd have to punch me dead before I'd quit for him in the ring.
Well, did he say that?
Yes, he's been telling anybody that wants to listen. And if it's a question of money, I'll pay you double what Slim Goodall promised. If you whip him.
What do you say?
It's a go.
I want to shake this one. This is the one that's going to win. Look, Milford, Babyface is right-hand crazy.
Come on below, Milford, and you got him. He don't like him below. He's heading by laugh. Mud, you couldn't hit my little sister. Books lately? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, get up there, yell.
You dirty double cross.
I hope you're satisfied. Take good care of him, Snowflake.
Hello, Slim. Anything new?
You better get yourself a new manager, kid. I can't do anything for you.
Well, what about that spot up in Peoria?
That's all.
Oh, that's off too, huh? Okay, Slim. Thanks.
Come in.
Miss Nan, I'd like to talk to you for a minute if I could.
What's on your mind?
Well, I'd like to have the key to my locker so I can get my gym clothes. I want to work out a little.
You know, it takes money to run this gymnasium. What about your dues? You're 3 months behind now.
Oh, yeah, I know. But you see, I haven't had a fight since...
What did you do for anybody when you were earning good money? Why should I take any chances with you? How do I know you'll ever get another fight?
Yeah. I guess you're right. I was just talking through my hat. Sorry I bothered you. Oh, thanks. Thanks very much.
Babyface, come here a minute. I've been wanting to tell you this for a long time. Do you know where the money came from to keep you in training when you first started to fight?
Well, sure. Tom...
Tom what? Tom was working 12 hours a day in the gas station so that you wouldn't have to fight until you knew how. When you learned how to fight, you walked out on Tom.
But I didn't know that...
There's a lot you didn't know. Tom knew I was telling you this. He'd never forgive me. Best thing you can do is find him. Beg his forgiveness. Because you lived the balance of your life and never know another Tom Hayes.
Yeah. Gosh, I've been an awful dummy.
Well, what are you waiting for? He's at James gas station on Lake.
Thanks very much. Hello, Tom.
Hello, little fella. Sure nice to see you. Hey, you look pretty good. Look like you've been training.
Yeah, I have. See, I got a couple of swell fights coming up.
Oh, that's swell. Sit down.
Thanks.
Who are you going to fight?
Why, I'm an awful liar, Tom. Gosh, I've tried, but I couldn't even get a fight with Mickey Mouse. I know how you're feeling. Well, if I was you, I'd punch me right in the chin. I guess they're right. At my best, I was, well, just a second-rater.
Who said you were just a second-rate fighter? You just won the biggest fight of them all, kid. You KO'd the big head. That's licked more fighters than all the dames and whiskey put together. So you're not going to fight anymore, huh? Listen, there isn't a guy in this town that can last 2 rounds with the babyface Madison-Tom Hayes combination.
Tom.
That's a go, kid.
What kind of a party is this? What's the matter, the only guy ready to drink around here?
Not a chance. I couldn't even box a draw with whiskey. But listen, I'm the undisputed champion over ice cream and cake.
Why, you sissy.
Sissy? Hey, you make my weight and I'll murder you. Here, hold this, will you? I'll be back in a minute.
What's the trouble, Tom?
I had a wire offering Babyface a crack at the title. Naturally, I've got to accept it.
I don't see why that should make you unhappy. That's what you were after stating his comeback, weren't you?
Yes. But it means going to New York. That's what's got me worried.
Oh. Oh, you mean the accident? Why can't you let one of the trainers take him east?
I thought about it, but it's no good. If he lost, I'd never forgive myself. Don't you see what it means to me to have the kid win the championship? It means that I've won it. That I'd have a new chance at life, even if I do have to live it through somebody else.
Don't you think it's a little silly for a man your age to ring the bell on himself? Your career is far from being finished.
I hope you're right. We'll know more about it when I get back from New York. If I ever get back.
Hey, no loafing. What's the matter, big fella? You too old to dance?
Let's dance, Nan. I've been challenged.
Ain't nobody in New York can say that the next featherweight champion of the world ain't got the classiest second in the business. Boy, this is gonna stop him.
That ought to stop him. That'd stop an 8-day clock. Go on, see if we forgot anything.
Look, little fella.
Yeah.
I don't want you to ask me why. I may have to spend a lot of time away from the training camp. But I want you to follow my instructions. Someday I'll explain it to you.
Sure, Tom.
We sure had to do some rushing.
Thanks, Nan. Why, I only asked you to get 3 tickets. There are 4 here.
What did you expect me to do, walk to New York?
Uh-oh. See you later.
What's the matter? Don't you like my cooking?
That's swell, Nan. But come on, we've got to hurry and catch that train. Babyface, step on it.
Coming up. Hey, Snowflake, wait a minute. All right, there you are. Get going. Come on, come on. Morning, Dan.
Well, morning.
Up kind of early, aren't you?
Yes.
Or you can get in that shower before you cool off.
Right.
Have you seen this?
That settles it. We'll have to let him in on where we're training. He can't afford to get the press down on him. It also means that I'll have to keep under cover.
Then who's going to handle Babyface?
I've got an idea. I'll send for Gloomy Gus, my old manager. Shouldn't take him long to get here. In the meantime, I'll be hiding out at the hotel in case you want me.
All right, Tom. I'll look after things until he gets here.
Thank you, Nan.
What do you mean, smelling around these parts? I bet you I'll knock you down. You better get away from here.
Oh, baby. What comes over me that makes me feel so numb? I'm as shaky as Samson after his haircut when you call me Sugar Plum. I'm a powerful guy, but when you're on my knee, I'm as weak as old Popeye till he eats spinach. What comes over me? Why, Maxie there says a prayer when I climbs in the ring. The cream carnera swings with terror, 'cause when I hit, Carnera sing. But when you're around, I'm helpless as can be. If it isn't your eyes, it must be them apple pies. And that's what comes over me. That's what overcomes me.
What do you suppose the idea is in hiding Madison out?
Smoothie's got a lot of pull in this town. When he gets through with him, we'll get a look at the kid.
Hi, Ada.
Hello.
Hi, Smooth. Here, take a look at that. Get down there right away and take a look at this babyface Madison. Oh, and get the lowdown on this Tom Hayes. I don't seem to remember him. All right. All right, darling.
Hello.
Well, the terms seem to be all right. What's the matter with Tom Hayes, his manager?
Well, yesterday he received a wire that his eldest daughter had suddenly been taken ill. He's very devoted to her, and that's why he asked me to get you to handle Babyface.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a deal. Let's go take a gander at the kid. All right. Go for it, boy. Look way.
Hiya, Duffy.
Hello. How's the betting going on the fight, Duffy?
Well, we're making Madison a 2-to-1 favorite.
Did you see that? Why, there isn't a man alive that could put across a 1-2-3 punch like that except Farmer Brown.
Farmer Brown?
Yeah.
Get Babyface in the house right away, and don't let any reporters talk to him. I'll explain later.
Well, it sounds a little touch to me, but okay. All right, Babyface, call it a day.
I wonder who trained that kid.
You suppose he knew Farmer Brown?
I think I'll ask him a few questions. Hey, Babyface.
Yeah.
Come here. What kind of a looking fella is this Tom Hayes?
Oh, Tom?
Babyface, I want to see you right away.
Yeah, all right. See you later, boys.
If anyone asks you to describe Tom Hayes, remember, he's middle-aged, fat, and blonde. Even if they show you a picture of Tom, remember, you never saw the fella before in your life. Do you understand that?
Yeah, but why? If Tom Hayes isn't Tom Hayes, who is he?
Snowflake, will you get my hat and coat, please?
Yes, ma'am.
I got it. Tom Hayes is Bomber Brown.
Bomber Brown?
That's right. Gus will explain everything. I've got to get over and see him right away.
Why, the minute you pull that 1-2-3 cross, it was a... Get in the showers and don't talk to anybody.
Okay.
Your bet.
$2.
Oh, take it easy, Smoothie.
Okay, 50 cents. I want to talk to you right away. It's important.
Who do you think manages Madison? Bomber Brown. Yeah. He's the Tom Hayes that owns the kid.
Are you sure?
Positive. He lives in a little hotel near the training camp, the Mission. I followed the girl. Well, what are you going to do? Turn him over to the cops?
I can't make any money doing that, can I? What's it going to get me? Revenge? Are the odds still the same?
Yeah. Plenty of Madison dough around, too.
Get Dutch on the phone right away. Here. Take these 10 G's and run down to Carnes and lay it against Madison. Hello, Dutch. Smoothie. What are you laying on the fight? Uh-huh. I'll take 50 to 25 against Madison. No. 50,000.
Wait a minute, Smoothie. Don't you think you're going a bit too strong on
Say,
this
when
one?
I see Bomber Brown, I'll even call the round Madison dives in.
I hope you're right.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, if you get any more, Madison, don't let me hear from you. Okay. Come on, playmates, let's go. You stay here, Tony. Get Chicago on the phone and tell Cobb I want to bet all the money I can against Madison.
When he got out of the hospital, I went to see him and tried to square it, but it was no dice. He just won't be satisfied until he puts the blast on you.
Well, if it isn't my old pal, Gloomy Gus.
What do you want?
And he really looks gloomy. Come on in, boys. Hello, Bomber Brown. You look like you'd seen a ghost.
What do you want, Morgan?
Hey, you're not acting like you're glad to see me. You ought to, you know. My standing here is saving you from a murder rap. Assault and battery draws a pretty tough rap, too. Nearly a year. But if the complaining witness disappears, they can't do anything to you.
Just what are you driving at, Morgan?
Well, if Babyface Madison takes a dive, we'll all make ourselves plenty of dough. The cops pick you up, there's no complaining witness, and you're a free man, see?
Well, as long as there's one complaint against me, there might just as well be another. Get out!
Bomber, this means 20 years.
Hello, kid. Hello, Chief. How are you? How do you feel? Oh, I'm in the pink. I'll take that guy for sure.
Uh-huh. How much do you think of the Bomber?
Well, he's the best pal I got. Why?
Yeah. I want to talk to you. Come on, take a little walk.
Anything wrong?
Mm-hmm.
just bet another 9,000 against Madison.
That's great.
This is the main and final event between Rocky Borelli, holder of the World Featherweight Championship, and the sensational babyface Madison. 15 rounds for the title.
I want to see a good fight. No low punching. When I say break, step back. When you're supposed to knock down, and one stand goes to far and open corner. Now shake hands, go to your corner, come back fighting.
He'll be all right. Just starting slow.
So you want to be champ, huh?
Come on! Lean on that boy! Lean that elbow there! Come on! What the hell are you for? Come on now, man! Hit him, baby, man!
The champ hit Babyface with everything but the ring post and a water bucket. Babyface couldn't even hit him with a handful of rifles.
Doesn't seem to be punching.
Mr. Gus, he's fighting like his mind is 1,000,000 miles away. Maybe he's done got magnesia. But you know the disease is fella forgets who he is.
He's slaughtering him. Stop that fight. Stop that fight.
Hey, God.
Come on, referee. Hey, God, throw in the foul. Whoever told you you could fight?
Come on now! Oh, shucks. Come on, boy.
From where I sit, it looks like legalized murder. Babyface Madison has taken a terrible shellac. The boys in the press row don't understand how he can stand on his feet. Folks, there he goes down again.
There he goes again. Hey, let's stop that fight. think we'd better throw the towel in?
No. Who's taking this beating, me or you? Leave the towel in.
Am I all right to continue?
Yeah, it's fine. Swell. Yeah. All right.
Oh, look out for that.
He's got him.
Looks like Babyface can't last a round out. I don't understand why his manager don't throw the towel in.
I can't stand any more of this.
What are you going to do?
I've got to go down there to that kid.
Please don't go hard.
Where are you going? Wait a minute.
Give me that towel. What's the matter with you? What's got into you?
Oh, you shouldn't be here.
The way you're fighting, you shouldn't either. What's the matter, kid? What's wrong?
Hey, you. Come down out of there.
Well, that's all right. This man's his manager.
Gosh, Tom, the joint's full of cops.
Somebody been talking to you?
No, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right if I lose the fight.
You know what you're going to do for me, don't you? You're going out there and knock that guy cold. Because if you don't, I'm personally going to break every bone in that body of yours.
Okay, Tom. That's the way you want it.
I'm as good as tagged already, so don't worry about me. Just go out there and flatten him, kid.
Right.
Here. Get him.
The sudden appearance of the great bomber has positively electrified the audience. Hey, boys, look. Bomber Brown.
Well, what do you think of that?
So it is. When I saw that kid use that 1-2-3 punch, I thought Bomber Brown had something to do with it. Wait a minute. There's a story behind this.
Hello, Bomber. Yeah, I know. I've been expecting you. Just wait. It won't be long. Look at that kid go. Come on, kid. Don't forget it now.
Shades of the great bomber. How's that, folks? Babyface is out on the light. Oh, boy. Why, he's hammering the champ all over the ring. Step, right. Why, I wish I had an umbrella here. It's raining gloves. Get out.
How are you going to pay off, Smoothie? You bet over 100,000.
I can't pay off. I can't pay off.
Dutch is a peculiar guy. He likes to be paid off. What are you going to do now?
I can't pay him off. Let's get out of town quick. I'm proud of you, champ.
Gosh, Tom, did I do all right?
I'm satisfied. You're champ, aren't you?
Hey, champ. So, will you please say a few words over the radio?
Go ahead. Your public wants you.
What'll I say?
Anything.
All right.
Bomber. You understand I only asked him to do it for your sake.
That's all right, Gus. Come on. Bomber,
We want you to say a few words to the judge.
All right, officer. I'd like to speak with my girl a moment first.
Sure. Come on.
Tom, I'm so worried.
That's all right, honey. Everything's going to work out just fine. There's no law against this, is there?
Sorry to break it up, Bomber. Let's get going.
Somebody just knocked off Smoothie Morgan. He tried to welch on a bet. You better come along.
Did you hear that? Somebody knocked off your complaining witness. There ain't gonna be no trial. Tough break for you.
Nan.
And I... Well, folks, they're going into a clinch. Looks like it's all over. Good night.